Another important part of who we are is our staff, and we've asked one of our staff members to come up and share a little bit about her story. So Ruth, if you want to come up here, I'd love to have you share a few minutes. Ruth is new to our staff and doing great work. I'm hearing amazing things about the work that you're doing. So Ruth, if you want to share a few minutes of your story, that would be fantastic. Thank you.
I'll just lower this a bit because I'm not as tall as you are. Hi and good morning. So I was asked to share my story, and I'll make this quick. I'm from South Central Los Angeles, so if you guys know where that is, it's not a very nice neighborhood. I grew up with an abusive father, and my mom had to work every day, so I knew I had to take up the responsibility of taking care of my little brothers and sisters. My brother was older, but he wasn't such a good big brother. And it was really hard. I remember going like days without food. And sorry if I get a little teary because it's hard to talk about my life. Yeah, so I would go weeks without food, and my mom would be like, hey, go to the neighbor's house, ask them for a cup of rice, ask them for a cup of beans, and I'd be like, okay, and I'd run. But it was hard to live like that. And at the time, I didn't think so much of it because everyone around me was like that. Everyone was Hispanic and they were poor, and I was like, this is normal, everyone's doing this, it's fine. But being like home alone all the time was really hard, and my mom, I was lucky that I had a mom who at least, you know, cared about making me a better person and was like, you have to be better than I am, you can't live like this, you have to be a better person, you have to do something with your life. And I was like, okay. And you know, after school was there, and I would stay after school, and I didn't realize at the time, but that was my safe place. It was going to after school and hanging out with the staff, and they were always really supportive, and but they were like one of the only people that I interacted with who were college graduates, who just loved learning, and I was like, oh my God, you're so into learning, that's so cool, like, I want to be like you, I want to learn everything about everything, and I did, you know, at the time I didn't think they were my mentors, but they were, you know, they were always like, Ruth, you can do it, Ruth, you can go to college, you have to just, you just have to, you know, be better than you just have to do it, just do it, because if you don't do it, then, you know, you're going to be in the same situation that everyone else is in, and I just really didn't want that for myself. I saw their lives, and they were happy, and they were smart, and they were just not living in the neighborhood I was living in. I was like, I want that. I don't want to be here all my life. I could have made the local gang my mentors, but I had them. They were the ones who were like, keep trying, you know, go to school, learn everything you can. There's college, you can get scholarships, you can be a teacher, you can do whatever you want. And ever since then, I had this insatiable, like, just want to learn, to be better. And, you know, it was hard. I went through a lot of really traumatic things that, you know, I'm surprised I am here and that, you know, I'm not dead somewhere or just having like 3 kids like other people, you know, did. And, you know, I'm really lucky that they were there. And, you know, I believe that you should give credit where credit is due. And they were there for me when I most needed it. They were there for me when, you know, my mom was too busy to talk to me. They were there for me when I had to vent about my teachers, even though it was just like, oh, he's giving me too much homework. But still, they were there to listen to me. They were there to believe in me and to tell you, hey, that's, you know what, homework is good though. You get to learn. And I was like, okay. But they were there for me, and that was something that no one else was doing for me. And again, at the time, it was just like, they're just, you know, the school staff, and that's what they get paid to do. But for them to take the time to listen to a kid who was like crying and nagging at them, I'm like, thank you for doing that. And I guess my message to all you mentors is just be there for your kid. Tell them you believe in them. Tell them that there's something better out there that they can achieve, and they can achieve it. You're part of that. Sometimes your mentor or your mentees can be like really mean. So I don't know, my mentee can be really have a little bit of attitude sometimes, and I'm like, I'm sorry. But I know that she's responding to me. I know that she gets happier, and you know, every day, you know, we have an incentive thing with her, and I give her something nice when she's being a good kid. And you know, recently that's been like almost every week. She has a better attitude. She is doing her work. hey, Miss Ruth, can I come hang out with you in the office? Sure. That's what I'm here for you to, I'm your friend, and I want to believe in you, and you know I believe in you, and I know you guys all believe in your mentees, and that's why you're here, and I mean, thank you so much for that, because you mean so much to these kids. Like, they tell me, you know, the kids I work with, they're always like, when's my mentor coming? Are they coming this week? And, you know, they're really excited that they have an adult that really pays attention to them, because they're, you know, they're probably not getting this at home. They probably don't have parents. They live in a really messed up neighborhood, and for you to be there and be like, hi, I care about you, and I want to see you do great things, and I'm going to share my awesomeness with you. That's what you're there for, and that's why I'm here, because someone was there for me. Someone was there to push me, and that's why I'm here today. And I'm so glad that I found communities in schools, because that's what they're doing for kids. They're being there for kids when someone else can't. And, you know, I, again, thank you guys all for doing this for all the students, because they are really appreciative of you. And, I mean, just thank you all. Trying to make this really short.